Hey everybody, it's Megan with the Sandals Insider, and today I'm hopping on to talk about one of the rooms that Sandals put on the 777 list this week. So, just as a reminder, that 777 list is going to give you an additional 7% off of 7 rooms through the Sandals and Beaches brand of their choosing, and it changes every Wednesday. So, this week I wanted to hop on and highlight one of the rooms at one of my favorite resorts in Jamaica, Sandals South Coast. So, this is going to be a club level room. It's called the Longbeach Beachfront Club Level Suite with the Balcony Tranquility Soaking Tub. So, as always with Sandals, it is an incredibly long name. The Long Beach is just the name of the building group that it's in. Beachfront means that it's beachfront facing. Club level means you get those club level amenities, the club lounge access, the liquor in your room, and the room service during the day from 7 to 10. And then the Tranquility Soaking Tubs, those are the amazing large tubs that they put on your balcony. So, as I mentioned, you can find this room at Sandals South Coast. So, Sandals South Coast, as the name implies, is a resort on the south side of Jamaica. And I was just there this year. It is an amazing property. You should not be scared of the longer transfer time. You should definitely check out this resort. So, you fly into Montego Bay. And then it took us about an hour and 15 minutes to get to the resort. And as you know, the transfers at Sandals resorts are all complimentary. So we just went to the Sandals Lounge, they tagged our bags, we hopped on the shuttle, and it was a pretty easy ride. Once you get to the south side of Jamaica, it's actually on the southeast side. You're going to see that this resort is different than any resorts in Negril or Montego Bay or Ocho Rios because there are no other resorts around it. This is a resort that is among a nature preserve on one side, and then you can see some homes up onto the cliffside on the other side, but it's very private, very secluded. If you've traveled to other parts of Jamaica, you know that you get out on the water and you just see resort one right after another in the more touristy areas. And this is anything but that. It is so calm and peaceful. It's the perfect romantic getaway. It's the perfect place to go to relax and recharge. What I really loved about this resort is that it's very spread out. So there is a super long beach. I love to walk the beach. So I loved walking along the beach in the morning, getting some exercise. The main pool is on one side, and then you walk all along over to the other side where the over the water bungalows are, closer to the edge where the nature preserve is. So these rooms that are on 777 are going to be closer to the side of the resort by the over the water bungalows, by Latitudes. They just redid Latitudes, and if you don't know what Latitudes is, you definitely have to go and check it out. That's the over the water bar. So you walk out on this long pier, big circular bar. There's like these hammocks that hang into the water that you can lay on. But what you really need to do is go out to this bar when it gets to be sunset time and you can see the sun setting over the backside of the island. And it is just spectacular. Sip your champagne, sip your Aperol Spritz, sip your whatever you want because all of the liquor is included and just enjoy the sunset. It's really amazing and was one of our favorite things to do while we were there. One thing to know about this resort is that because it is protected by this nature preserve, some of the parts of the water are a bit grassier. So it is not going to be all crystal clear blue water. Most people, that does not bother at all. There are still the floaties in the water. My husband and I, we saw some amazing starfish in the water. We went snorkeling out by this reef, which was included with the resort. We saw a stingray that was incredible. What I love too about this resort is because all of these water activities are included, like the kayaks and the paddle boards, they really let you go out a bit into the water because there's no other resorts around. And so you have so much more freedom to explore and never had trouble finding any spots at the beach, any chairs. We found shade the whole time. This room, as I mentioned, is over on the side, let's see, the east side of the resort, closer to the over the water bungalows. There's multiple large pools at the resort. So while the main pool is over on the other side, closer to the lobby, there are a couple large pools. And our room, when we stayed in this room, looked out over one of the pools. We had an ocean view. It was just beautiful. And so you can set up shop at any of these pools, lots of bar areas. These rooms include, the king bed, the big balcony with the tub, a nice big bathroom with dual sinks. It is an amazing room. And what I really wanted to highlight is that if you are watching this anytime between September 3rd and September 9th, when this room is on 7/7/2025, there are some great last minute deals that you can stack on top of this as well. So, for example, I found a deal at the end of September for 4 nights where this room was only about $2,200, which is a really great rate. There's also another sale going on right now that if you stay 5 nights, you get a credit towards an excursion. So if you are interested in this room, if you are interested in learning more about this resort and all of the amazing restaurants and what's included, if you're interested in this sale, perhaps adding 5 nights or more so that you can take advantage of the credit from the excursions that they're giving out right now. There's even flight credit you can get if you stay more than 7. Please reach out to me. My services are always free. My job is always to help you find the very best deals and add on all of these promotions so that you can go and have just an absolutely amazing time. Thanks for watching. Bye.